Good afternoon. It is like 10 minutes to 3. It is May 20th, 2021. The title of my broadcast today is called Troublemakers Don't Know That They Are Making Trouble. Now, this can be anything that you might come across in your life. Most relationships are because somebody's trying to make trouble because they've noticed that you've changed, but they themselves haven't. And they want that old person in order to communicate with. Now, folks, this could be borderline personality disorder, self-centered behavior. So either the person that you were in a relationship with was lying to you all that time and really did not have you in their heart. Shoot, if they say, I love you like my kids, and you see how she talks or they talk to their children, it's an interesting dynamic, isn't it? So when they say to you, you ever heard or ever had somebody tell you, look, until we fix things? Good question, right? So now when you put them in that space and let them know, listen, this is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm feeling, before it actually comes out in any other form. Oh, well, you see, that's why, you're there when I'm here. Now, does that mean women are from Venus and men are from Mars, or what does that mean? I'm asking a question, excuse me. No, it's not a plug. It's nice and cold, so like something cold. Anyway, so I was just saying, troublemakers don't know that they're making trouble. Do you know somebody like this? Or are you like this? How can you, being a troublemaker, and you're just being yourself? Now, mind you, you ever been around somebody that they will say whatever's on their mind? They really are sincerely empathetic or sympathetic or plain old pathetic. You see, let me tell you this. When you have a partner or coworker or someone that just thinks you're just plain old stupid or an idiot or useless on the planet Earth, period. Like to them, to the relation, like if they think that, then you know what? Let them be. Because you know why? Like the song says, people fool themselves. If they're not lying to you, your person or persons, if they're not lying to you and they seem to be like, oh, I'm good, I'm all about it, I'm that truth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, you know what? Inside, subconsciously, they're lying to themselves. So I ask you again, troublemakers that don't know that they're making trouble. So when are we going to come around full circle? So when I was in college and getting out of high school and I took a year off, there was this thing about 360 degrees, same time about, when Will Smith came out with 360 degrees of separation. That was very, very controversial movie. Scandalous movie. Some of you right now might be dealing with somebody that's very scandalous. Dirty, rotten scoundrel. Scandalous. See, I'm speaking to you because let me say something to you. Listen, do I look like I'm unhappy to you? I mean, seriously, guys, look. Just look. Everything that represents what I am and what I'm about speaks for itself. I have no idea why we have people out here that are just troublemakers, not knowing that they're making trouble. And then there's such a bigot that they don't understand that nobody likes to, as you say, fuck with you. Then you've been fucked physically, but they don't fuck with you in the sense that for the rest of your life, we're going to grow old together knowing each other. That's what I mean when I say I don't fuck with you. Because you're a troublemaker and you don't know you're making trouble. Simply because of you oversighting and not having the intellectual vision to see, you know what? You can't talk to everybody the same way. You can't treat everybody the same way because you know why? Person like myself, I tend to if I really am sincerely compassionate about you, I will be really good to you. But you might see my bad side. But you see, the thing with people that have a overblown ego that cannot be shrinked, everybody is suspect. But you see, that's the classic sign of a narcissist. Now, it's up to you. Troublemakers are narcissists. Let that sit with you and sink in for a minute. Troublemakers are narcissists that don't know they're making trouble. When you have a relationship or be around somebody and they say, I'm your God, I am LeBron James to you, you know, things like this. Have you yourself leave a comment, subscribe. Thank you, YouTube. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook under the same name. Do you know somebody that's a troublemaker? Or that could be your wife. That could be your girlfriend. That could be your kid's mother. Or your kid's father. Your ex. Your boyfriend. Your ex-boyfriend. Your ex-domestic partner. Your domestic partner. A troublemaker is a troublemaker. And that's what I'm trying to say. 6 minutes ago, I went into detail about what that is. A troublemaker is nothing more than a narcissist. You want to be nicer than that? A bigot. So bigotry is the next fornicating with hypocrisy. Okay, you heard it here, and I'm saying this to you. Okay? Certified to say what I say because there's a lot of people that think that I'm blind and dumb, and also, I'm going to tell you this. If you have somebody that you used to sleep with, be with, and has all these kind of character traits, you're not going to change them, and you got to leave them alone. Because for the time being, the only reason why they themselves have put themselves on a timeout is because there's an alternative. From you, from me, there's an alternative for them to, that'll listen, that'll put up with the nonsense until, you understand? Like me, I swear off getting offended. If I'm quiet, it's because I don't agree. And it's not that I'm upset with you, it's just I don't agree. And I really wish to be out your company at point when I don't agree and I'm just uncomfortable. It's not that I dislike you, it's just that you really don't care for your life, your livelihood, your future. You maybe that person, if you have a person like this in your life at this moment, on speed dial, on the phone, in your phone book, in your memory, or you just can't shake that person like, look, I understand. But at the same time, don't make trouble for yourself. Because troublemakers swear they're not bothering anybody. They're not offending nobody. They're not a threat. They're not violent. They're not somebody that you should actually think twice. To even just like tell them what time it is if they don't have a watch. Seriously. Because their attitude, their whole persona is all about, who do you know in life that doesn't have the opposite side of doing things to a person or saying things to a person just freely, like it doesn't matter. Now I guess I'm not calling you that, but I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm not saying you're a fool. In some cases maybe I am, but you personally, I'm gonna say, you as an individual, as a human being, you have the right to take control of your life. Because guess what? A narcissist also thinks the world revolves around them. I'm gonna say this to you. Making trouble is not the way. It's not. And I'm telling you this because this is coming from an ex-offender, many years, 2 decades plus, ex-offender. So out of anybody else that is black or knows the struggle and is 50 years old like I am, you should not want to continue this type of. So I ask you, why are you so quiet? Something wrong? No. Not only our freedom was taken away, our sanity was taken away, our livelihood was taken away, our income was taken away, our family was taken away, our dignity was taken away, our integrity was stolen. I just want you to take a look at the person. When you look at this, if you choose to look at this live broadcast on my channel at YouTube, the founder of B.U.M.M.A, Bottoms Up Mahayana Martial Academy, which in the title itself is very profound. But you tell me if I don't deserve to have sponsorships. You tell me if I don't deserve to have endorsements. This is content, my people. Like I said before. So as you watch this, please tell yourself, you're in a position to invest, to speak to people. I'm speaking to you now. Great. Thank you, YouTube. Appreciate it. Be careful. And I'm going to say this to you as my last final message. And I'm going way over my time limit. I just felt, I'm just feeling myself out here. I'm going to give you an hour, 30 minutes, because I know you got things to do. You got sex on the brain. You got drinking on the brain. You got manipulating on the brain. You got cheating on the brain. You got lying on the brain. All these things. But I'm telling you the truth. So as you walk the walk to know, you must know the walk to talk the talk. Fellas, my friends, it's no problem walking away because some people are stuck where they are, and that's the troublemaker that doesn't know that they're making trouble. Thank you.